joy of the whole earth. Side of North, city of the great king. Things look good in Africa. Things look good in Africa. Oh, oh, things look good in Africa. Yes, I've been there for myself and I've seen with my own eyes. Things look good in Africa. Things look good in Africa. Nothing in the west now work, so me tried it to the east. Touching my land, we go take a little peek. Was a joy to my eyes when I behold what I see. I know nothing wake up on TV.
This is our story by us, and I'm so glad that you're watching. And today I am in Nairobi, Kenya. This is my city, this is my land, and I am so glad to be here. So in this video, we're just going to have a chat with my sister here. Her name is Winnie, but she will introduce herself in detail. But the video is about the environment, the neighborhood where I'm currently staying. And one of the interesting things is the fact that I stay in a one-bed apartment in Maryland, and you know how much I pay? I pay $1,566. And this apartment where we're making this video from, I'm not going to say how much it costs because she's the one who is going to say something to that. And other than that, also she will tell us what she does, and she will tell us who she is, and she will tell you what you need to do if you plan for a trip to come to Kenya, to come to Nairobi, Kenya. The first thing you will want to do is to reach her out, and she will give you her contacts, and she will tell you everything. And you will be amazed how affordable Nairobi is. Not just affordable, it's very comfortable. You know, for that little amount of dollars that you have, you can have it big in this city.
We offer Airbnb services, and we also fully furnished apartments, which you can stay for 1 month, 1 year, depending on how long you'll be staying in Kenya. And like he has said, it is an affordable way of living.
It's very affordable.
Yeah.
You know, I was so surprised
Yeah.
because I made a reservation in this building, right? I made a reservation in this property, and I was so amazed. It's fully furnished. I mean, needless to say, all the Airbnbs around the world are fully furnished.
Yeah.
But what is interesting about this, you know, facility is the fact that you can make a long-term reservation, like a whole month, or you can even rent, like permanently, right? Is that right?
Yes.
You can even rent permanently.
Yeah.
And the rates are so incredible.
Yes. So in Kenya, usually people come here because of the affordable lifestyle that we have in Kenya. And also like the Airbnbs that we have, especially in Nairobi, we give affordable prices. Like right now, in the room that you're staying in, you just said you're paying 1,160.
Oh, you're talking about my apartment?
Yeah, the one that you're living. Yeah.
I pay $1,560.
Wow, that's expensive. And you said that it was not even as better as this apartment.
No.
And guess how much?
Not even close. Not even close. I'm telling you for real. Like if you look at the furniture in here, and mind you that the one I stay in, it's not furnished. I have to, you know, buy my own couches. I have to buy my own bed. I have to buy my own, you know, TV stand and all of that. I will tell you, do you know how much it cost me to fill that apartment up?
How much?
It cost me about $7,000. And it's not even like fully furnished, like this one is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so when I came here, and this is fully furnished, and if I do a comparison of how much I pay and how much you guys rate is, I'm like, oh my God, I want to come back here and just live here permanently.
And the good thing about us is that we give prices depending on the daily rate, because on a daily rate, this apartment goes for $50.
$50?
Yes, in 1 day.
And this is a one-bed apartment.
This is a one-bedroom apartment.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I remember this one night when I didn't have a place to. I didn't have my own place.
Yeah.
Because I've been on the move for the longest time in my life, and so I happened to be in America in Virginia, and so I had no choice but to stay in an Airbnb. So
Okay.
I found accommodation, and guess what? How much I paid?
How much?
I paid $113
Per day?
just for a night.
That's expensive.
Very, and it was nothing compared to this.
Here with $100 you get a 2-bedroom.
And
A
fully
proper,
furnished.
fully furnished 2-bedroom, a proper 2-bedroom.
What are you talking about?
Yes, and also it's a very, even the ambience of where you're staying, the amenities are there. So it is a really nice place. So with $113, you'd actually stay with the president.
Oh no! Are you
You'd
kidding?
actually live with the president.
Man, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the $113 that I paid, it was just a room, and then with a bathroom there, and a TV, which is not even a smart TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The TV was not even a smart TV. So it was just a small space with just the bed, the nightstand, and I don't even remember if there was a table actually. But I'm telling you, like, it was nothing compared to what you could find here.
You see, in Kenya, the living conditions here are better and way better improved. And we also have so many apartments, so that means that the prices of the Airbnbs, the prices are lower. So that makes it a very affordable place for you to come and stay, especially when people are coming on holidays. People prefer coming to Kenya because of that.
So what area of Nairobi are we in right now?
Right now we are in Kilimani. We're in Kilimani, Kindaruma Road.
Isn't this one of the most rich areas?
Yes, that's now, I was taking you there actually, that you got there. Now we have other Airbnbs that we can do $30 in a night. But in those areas, some things that what happens is that the spacing is small, and also the amenities, the common amenities are not there. And I would not really advise on that, because you might get, in some areas there is a lot of insecurity. Yeah, but in the areas that we're in right now, the security is there and the amenities are there.
Okay, we have this people from the West, especially our people, Black Americans, people from Jamaica, from the Caribbean, or people of African descent that are longing to come back home, to come home to Africa, to come to Africa, see Africa, visit Africa, even live in Africa. And they think, oh, in Africa people are living in trees, people don't have water, people don't have running water, people don't have food, don't have like roads, and like infrastructure is not there. So what would you tell these people? Because I mean, what I've seen in these apartments is nothing I've seen. Okay, I'm not saying there isn't there, but there is, but it's way expensive over there, so that a lot of people can't afford. But what I have learned is a lot of people that can't afford this kind of luxuries, this kind of amenities, they can afford it here.
I'm going to give you a story that someone came to me and told me. So I had a client who came in from US, Texas. So he came in and he was telling me that it was his first time to come to Kenya. And he was telling me that I was thinking that when I come, I'll find manyatas. He told me that I'm gonna find manyatas, and I told him there's nothing like that. And he was telling me that I'm gonna find people who are not as modern as he would expect. And he was telling me that the housing condition, he did not think that he would get such a facility. And I told him, so this is the what do you call it, the mindset that people have in the US. And I told him, you should bring other people and tell them that Kenya is a very nice place.
Very nice.
That guy brought 5 of his friends back because he liked the place. He actually bought a house here in Kenya.
And you know what's funny? When you come here, you will be amazed to see a lot of foreigners
Yeah.
And when you walk on the street, you will see a lot of foreigners. You will see white people. Of course,
Yeah.
Kenya is not a white people country, right?
Yeah.
So most definitely they're foreigners, they're visitors. But if you go to America, there's a lot of people who think there's nothing good in Africa. There's nothing, fascinating. There's nothing beautiful to see in Africa.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have a very narrow mindset. Like just the friend you talked about.
Sure.
Until they come here.
Yeah, until they see.
Look at the apartments, like the walls.
I had
tough.
in the US that you guys usually do. You have metal structures.
It's actually wood.
It's wooden structures.
And inside it's been partitioned with cardboards because you can punch
This
through
is
it.
a hard concrete, as you can feel it. It's hard
this is
concrete.
hard concrete.
Yeah.
Like the privacy is just unique. Like you can't hear what your neighbor is doing. But in the U.S. and other European countries, the West, like the apartments are built in a way where your neighbor will hear what you're doing.
Oh.
Like they will hear everything you're doing. Like you can't even play loud music because you will cause disturbance.
Yeah. Since you've stayed here, how is the noise?
I don't even hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Like it's so quiet. Like I don't even know what's going on in the next door. room.
Because our houses are soundproofed. Yeah, we soundproof our houses. And also, as you have seen, the walls are concrete.
Yeah.
So it means before the sound travels, also our windows, we make sure that they're soundproofed. So it means even if your neighbor is making noise, there are no much complaints that you can come to unless they are fighting or something. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to talk to my viewers in America, in the UK, in Germany, in France, in the West. Tell them what they are missing by not coming here.
First of all, you are missing a very good environment that has a very nice weather, because our weather is very conducive. And number two, you are missing out on good prices when it comes to properties. And also when you come here to do tourism, like you come for tourist purposes, you're missing out on going on have you ever gone on a vacation and you spend less than you expected?
Yeah.
That is what happens to people when you come to Kenya.
I went on safari and I asked how much does this cost, and they told me 16,000 Kenyan shillings. I was like, are you kidding me? Because I've spent more to see just buildings,
right?
But safaris is like a real experience,
Yeah,
it's a whole experience.
It's a whole experience. And that's what happens when people come here. You have an experience, then you go back home with you having spent half of the amount that you actually wanted to spend. Right. So that makes you double happy.
Exactly.
So you're missing out on the happiness that we have. And also Kenyan people, we love visitors. We really love visitors. As you've come to Kenya, you've seen how friendly people are. And also one thing I'll tell them, we're not living in the Stone Age era. We moved from there.
Exactly.
We're actually living a very good life. And once you come to Kenya and you want to invest, you want to stay with us, you can hit us up. We're gonna give our numbers down there. And Brian, thank you for coming to Kenya and seeing the experience.
This is home.
This is home, right?
Yeah, this is my city.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for your viewers, I'd like to tell them one thing, that some people come from the US expecting a lot of insecurities. One thing I can tell you, the insecurities in Kenya is not there anymore. We have a very good government that is helping us out, and also for the houses that we have securities everywhere. And if you feel like you're lost and you cannot maneuver yourself to where you're supposed to stay, like I said, Kenyans are very friendly. Once you approach someone, they can lead you, and please don't be afraid of visiting.
As you've heard it from Winnie, don't be afraid of visiting.
Yeah.
And actually with $1,000 US, you can have a blast in this country. You can have a blast in Nairobi.
Yeah.
I mean, your accommodation will be taken care of, and with that still same budget, you can still have enough for food and to go on safari and to have fun and all that kind of stuff. And if you are considering living here permanently, $1,000 will get you a one bed in the Nairobi suburbs, which is way better, way comfortable, way nice, way peaceful. I mean, in the best environment in the city, and it's just amazing.
Yes.
It's just amazing. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And as she said, her contact information will be on there, and we are looking forward to inviting you here. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Will,
Thank
for
you so much,
talking
Brian.
to me.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
It was amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, and come back again.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Me never see no jungle bunny, hungry belly picnic. Skyscrapers in a Nairobi. Me no say property no dead, but me never did see. Who no know me make me chat me story. Yes, I've been there for myself and I've seen with my own